Hello, good evening, Mr. Widi and brother and sister laboratory. In this video, I will explain about the steps of working on the SQL program with the Postgre application containing a database and table. Previously, my name was Fabiano Sanz Hamonangan Loban Tobing. My student registration number is 2023-2037. Okay, without further ado, here is my explanation. Enjoy watching my video. Okay, the first and second steps are to create a user and password on Postgre using a command prompt and create a database with the name laporan 1 in bahasa in its user. Here is the image below. This is image. Okay, this is image. Okay. This image show a PostgreSQL command line interface where someone is creating a new super user named Hans using the create user command. The command prompt is requesting password to be entered uh, enter for this new role. This is a common administrative task when setting up PostgreSQL database user with super user privileges. Okay, the specific command being used is create user strip u Postgres strip p strip super user Hans, where u Postgres execute as a Postgres user and p prompt for password, and strip super user give super user privileges and has the name of the new user being created. And then next, this image show a PostgreSQL command line where a new database name Laporan1 is being created using the create db or create database command. The command is being executed by the user has who we created in the previous step, and the specific command being used is create db strip u has and then laporan underscore one, where strip u has specific that the com- command should be execute as user hands, and then laporan 1 is the name of the new database being created, and then the system is prompting for the password for authentication, and then this is a typical step after creating user, where you created a new database that the user can work with. And then next is to create two table, namely students and course, with columns and data types as follow. Uh, One, student table. This is from code from student table. This is from image create table student or in bahasa mahasiswa. This image show SQL command being executed in PostgreSQL to create a table named mahasiswa, which means student in Indonesian. Here is the breakdown of the table structure. Number one, the table has following column: name and integer field that cannot be null, and then name a variable character field with marks like 50 cannot be null, and then facultas a variable character field with marks like 50 faculty, and then prodi a variable character field with marks like 50 study program. And then number two, there is a primary key constraint set on the name field, which means it will be unique for its record. And then the SQL command structure so is create table mahasiswa, name integer not null, name character varying 50 not null, and then fakultas character varying 50, and then prodi character varying 50, and then last constraint mahasiswa underscore pk primary key name. Okay, next course table. This is from image code. The image show SQL command creating another table name mata kuliah, which mean course or subject in Indonesian. Here is the breakdown of the table structure. The table has following column: kode underscore mk and integer field that cannot be null, course code, and then name underscore mk a variable character field with max like uh, 100 cannot be null, course name, and then 3 SKS and integer field that cannot be null or credit unit. There is a primary key constraint set on the kode underscore mk field, making it the unique identifier for its course. And then the SQL command structure so is creatable mata kuliah, kode mk integer not null, nama mk karakter varying 100 not null, SKS integer not null, and then constraint mata underscore kuliah pk primary key kode mk. And then the last step is to display the table list. Here is the image below. This is image. This image show the result of the strip gt command in the PostgreSQL, which lists all table in the current database. Here is what the output tell us. And then what number one, the listing show to in the database laporan 1. Number one, student table. Number two, course table. And then next, for each table, it show schema. Both table are in the public schema. Name the table names, and then the type both are of type table, and then owner both tables are owned by user Hans. Okay, the two rows at the bottom confirm there are exactly two tables in the database. This is a useful command to verify that our previous table creation command were successful, and to see who owns this database object. Okay, That is just a brief explanation from me. I hope you can understand it. My final words are that is all, and thank you, and see you in the next practical video, and see you and goodbye and bye bye.